Hello my loves, welcome back to Carly's Closet. I'm a model, a fashionista, and I'm also a dating coach. And if you enjoy watching fashion hauls, travel vlogs, and you like my own personal style, then I think you're gonna like this channel, so definitely stick around. The topic of today's video is sharing with you some staple basic items when you are a beginner in building your capsule classy wardrobe. And these items are just going to be essential in setting the foundation of building your more elevated, mature, classy wardrobe. And for me personally, this is kind of all where I started. But once you really establish that the foundation of having these few basic pieces, from there you can really take it a notch further and elevate it even more by adding and incorporating in some different fabrics, some different textures, some different prints, and just having more fun with your wardrobe overall. But for the very base, you want to make sure that you do have these essentials to begin your wardrobe if you are a beginner in building that capsule wardrobe that is really going to help you to getting dressed in a day-to-day routine. So let's go ahead and get into the items that I want to share with you. So what I want to start with is just some accessories. And let me tell you, you guys, having gold accessories that are dainty, not over the top, nothing dramatic, and just very minimalistic are going to be essential in building your staple capsule wardrobe. And really everybody loves gold. Gold pretty much looks good with everyone's skin tone. Of course, if you are the exception and you do prefer silver with your skin tone, then I would recommend just changing the gold to silver, but just basically having a couple different basic gold or silver accessories. And do you see how I just brought a couple pieces up here to show you, but do you see how minimalistic these are? I believe these two bracelets, bangles, are from Motif, if you guys can see here. And these beautiful staple earrings are the teardrops that became really trendy and popular a couple years back, I think because of Hailey Bieber. I think the original design of this is by the designer Bottega. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is Bottega. And of course, everybody started duping them, and you could find these dupes on Amazon. So I've been having these actually for over a year now, but I still find myself wearing them on pretty much a weekly basis. So these are just the beautiful teardrop earrings that I got from Amazon. Excuse me. And just gonna be a very beautiful piece to dress up just about any outfit. And these are going to pair well with just about any of your pieces in your wardrobe after we get into those staple wardrobe items that I'm gonna share with you. But these are just so lovely and beautiful. And I don't know if you can hear my cat. She's crying out for me somewhere downstairs, so I'm sure she's gonna be making her way up here into the video at some point. Okay, moving on to footwear. Some of the essential footwear pieces that you need for building your capsule wardrobe is a great pair of black boots. Yes, you guys, some black boots. Every girl should have black boots in her collection. And whether they are knee-high, thigh-high, whether they are the anklet, booties, whatever they are, a basic pair of black boots, or sometimes combat boots, right? So I'm actually really into combat boots as well. And so actually these are some of my favorite pairs. I'm just so happy to have these. Honestly, I wear them all the time. Basic pair of black boots, and I really appreciate the hardware on the side here. I think it gives it a little bit more edge, you know, which I really do appreciate for myself. But black boots are gonna be so versatile. Obviously, you can wear it with a million different things. And more importantly, apart from the other shoes that I'm gonna be showing you, these are gonna be more for fall and winter time, right? Because you can't really get away with wearing flats and sandals in the colder months. But if you have a good pair of black boots, or even a couple different pairs, you will always have something to wear on your feet. These are actually from Amazon. I believe Dream Pairs makes these. I find myself always reaching for these in my closet. I actually keep them in close proximity to me. And I actually just took them off my feet because I'm wearing them today because it's a bit nasty and rainy outside. So these have become some of my favorite boots, but of course, whatever floats your boat, whatever texture you want, whatever length you want, just a basic pair of black boots. And I would recommend something more flat, maybe a little bit of a heel, but obviously something more blocked heeled, just for the sake of comfort, okay? And next, for some footwear that are also staples in building a capsule wardrobe, is some flats. And I have to mention these just because, first of all, these are adorable and I'm constantly wearing these right now. But also, you can't wear these in the spring and, you can't wear these in the fall and winter time because they're summer shoes, right? So that's what those boots are for colder months. So these flats have honestly become some of my favorite. They are just so cute. They're a bit that fishnet style, have a little bow up here. And these are from the Entree brand on SHEIN. They're just so comfortable, you guys. And I'm really honestly not much of a flat girl. I've only recently gotten into flats this year, and luckily found some flats that I really find to be very comfortable, but also very stylish, okay? So these are an essential, and I actually do have a couple pairs of flats. I have like 2 black pairs, a brown pair, a white pair. Like, I have different colors, but for your beginning, I would suggest black, or even like a creamy color, or nude, you know, something neutral. But black is just gonna be something so much more versatile, right? Okay, so next up for footwear, for staples in your wardrobe, is some black strappy sandals. And yes, my ladies, I'm always gonna encourage heels. I'm always gonna encourage ladies wearing heels, whether you can go full on 5-6 inch heels. Actually, I don't really recommend 6-inch heels, but whether you can go like with a higher heel, or you just prefer something very low and more like kitten heel, I'm always gonna encourage the heels for whatever you can handle. And these are so cute, and I just grabbed these, but I do actually have a couple different pairs of black sandals. But point being is that they are strappy, and so they're gonna be good for spring and summertime, and just something to elevate and dress up a more maybe a date night outfit, or like going to a more formal setting, a formal event. You're gonna have the option of some strappy heels for those warmer months. So I had to stand up for this one to show you. Moving on to some of the clothing items, and a great basic piece to building your capsule wardrobe is obviously going to be a white, creamy, beigey skirt. And you can really get creative and individualized to your own personal style with this. As for me, I love pleats. Anything with pleats is going to look and feel the best on me personally. But having creamy, light colored skirts has become essential in my wardrobe. And I find myself pairing these more basic but fairly dressy skirts with just about any blouse that I have in my closet. And so I actually have invested in so many different lengths and colors. So obviously this one is more of a creamy beigey color, has those pleats. It's definitely more dressy for me, but it also is more of a midi length, which I do personally prefer But I happen to be wearing one of my white mini skirts today, and I do like mini skirts occasionally. And so I would definitely suggest having both options, or having like a couple different options, as in one midi, one maxi, and one mini, to kind of build your outfits around. And as you can see, these both have pleats here. They are just so comfortable to wear. Of course, is having some white creamy beige dresses, and I would suggest starting with things that are not over the top dressy and formal, but just something kind of more in between, which I would consider this to be in between for me with the pleats. It's not over the top formal, but it's also not regular casual, you know. So I have a couple different lengths, and of course a couple different aesthetics and styles of the creamy beigey slash white dresses. Actually, my closet is honestly 90% white dresses. I will be honest, I am biased towards white because that just looks best on me, but I would still suggest pretty much every girly to have some basic white dresses in her closet, and honestly individualized to whatever your personal style is. So if you prefer more shorter mini dresses, more A-line dresses, or you prefer more bodycon fitting dresses, whatever looks best on your particular body type, because here on this channel we do encourage you to dress according to your personal body type and not what looks good on me and my body type, or your favorite celebrity's body type, but dressing according to your own personal body type. And so what I have found best for me is obviously A-line style, and so that's just what I shop for, right? Okay, of course you guys saw this one coming, right? Every girl needs a little black dress in her wardrobe. If you don't already have at least a few little black dresses in your wardrobe, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now, I'll be honest here, I actually do, again, most of the time prefer longer midi to maxi length dresses. That's just me, that's just what I prefer, and also looks best on my body type. But I do wear many dresses when, there's my cat, she has made her way up here, when I feel empowered to do so, let's just say. And so this dress, I believe, is from the brand Motif. Again, it's very cute, very minimalistic, but I really like how it has the cute little bows here on the sleeve. I think that's such an adorable detail, but it's also very basic dress that I could honestly wear flats with, or I could dress up with some heels and some big jewelry, right? And of course, had to show you one of my favorite maxi length dress. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? She always has to interrupt my videos. So this is a maxi length black dress that I have been rocking for the spring and summertime, and it is halter neck, and actually it opens right here so I can tie it on my shoulder. So it's really easy to get into and very comfortable, and also it has pockets. Now this is obviously specific for spring and summertime. Can't get away with wearing this in the winter time like I could do with that other little black dress, because I could totally layer and make that into something more wintry. But this one, I don't think it would look good personally, in my opinion. But yeah, just to kind of give you a visual of me and my little black dresses. Some are long, some are short, some are halfway length, whatever. Have a range of black dresses in your wardrobe to choose from. I think that I could mention white creamy skirts without mentioning black skirts. Of course, everything you have to build on, you need it in black, okay? And I have a black pleated maxi skirt right here, one of my favorites to wear, obviously more dressy. And I also have some black shorts. Now personally, I am more of a skirt girl. Actually, this is kind of a skirt, right? I'm actually more of a skirt girl rather than pants and shorts, but I still have them for just in case that I feel like I want to wear shorts or pants for the day, which is, I admit, more rare, but it does happen, especially, you know, us ladies, we get our periods, our tummies get really bloated, and sometimes we just don't feel like we want to get dressed, right? We need something more loose fitting, and so that's why I have the options. And of course, trousers. If you don't have a basic pair of black trousers, neutral color, they could be gray, they could be khaki, they could be creamy, they could be white, whatever trousers that are more wide leg and dressier in your closet, then again, what are you doing here? These are the basics for building your wardrobe upon. All right, guys, last thing I want to mention for building your staple wardrobe, and that's going to be a classic red lip. Yeah, okay, if you don't have a classic red lip that matches your skin color in your collection, then you need to go out and get matched and find your perfect shade and keep that sucker for a rainy day, okay? A good red lip, honestly, throwing on a good red lip, even if you have no makeup on at all, can instantly elevate your outfit, and it is honestly a staple, okay? I wear my red lip maybe about once a week, honestly, and actually, for the longest time, I used MAC Russian red lipstick. I still have a little bit left of it, but it is nearly on its last leg. Anastasia American Doll liquid lip and this Kat Von D Outlaw liquid lip, which I've also been having for a long time. But these reds look very, very good with my own skin tone. So find the perfect shade and undertone of red for your skin tone, and I promise you, like, you will instantly elevate your outfit for the day by throwing on the perfect red lip. And of course, a nude lip. I did not bring one up here with me to show you because, again, I have so many nude lipsticks and my perfect nude is not your perfect nude. So if you need to get color matched for the perfect shade of nude, definitely go right ahead, get color matched and find that one perfect nude color and that one perfect red color, and I promise you, you will have created, started your foundation for your capsule wardrobe. If you like videos like this, definitely leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not already to help this channel grow, say hello. Definitely check out my other channel as well. I'm a dating coach. I teach men, women, dating, and relationships. If you are a girly who happens to be interested in that more deep talk, personal growth, self-help kind of stuff, and you like learning about yourself as a woman, you like learning about men and communication skills, I got you, babe. Definitely check out that channel as well. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all the things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah, love you.